Hello and welcome to Vegetology. Today we are going to be making a really delicious vegan snack. Now this snack you can have at any time in the day. It's great for in between meals. It's also really nice if you've got friends over to bring out as a dip with some nice crisps, you know, before you have your main meal, if you like that kind of thing. So we are going to make a, what are you laughing at me for?
No, if you like that kind of thing.
Well, not everyone does like, you know, dips and crisps before the
That's
meal.
very true, that's very true.
So we're going to make a cannellini.
Have you ever made your own crisps? Sorry, just totally interrupting.
No, I think you need a dehydrator to make your own crisps, and I don't own one of those.
Do you? No. I just thinly slice the potatoes and put them in the fry.
Is that not just fried potato?
Well, it tastes like crisps.
I'll just take you with. Okay, so we're going to make a cannellini and garlic bean dip. Not garlic, garlic dip.
Told me, didn't it?
Well, that seems like a lot of effort when you can buy really nice crisps. So
that's very true.
Okay.
That's very true.
So we're going to make this dip. The first thing we're going to do though is we're going to fry off some sage leaves, because these are, not only do they add a really nice flavour to the dip, but they're also going to go on top of them, and you can give a nice little bit of crunch as well. So we need, Matt, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we need about 10 to 12 sage leaves. If you're a real lover of sage, feel free to add more. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil.
Do you want me to de-stalk?
Yes, please, in the pan, and just turn this on. Okay, so I've got about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in my frying pan. That's just heating while Matt is de-stalking some sage leaves.
Just smells so good.
It does. And you don't need to chop them or anything, leave them whole, because they will shrink a bit as they're frying too. So the other ingredients we're going to be using, we've got a whole onion that's been chopped. We've got some garlic cloves. I've peeled a couple of pieces already. We've got some lemon, and we've got some black pepper, and we've also got some cannellini beans that I've got draining on the side. Okay, so once you, do you want to pop them in the frying pan?
I do.
You might want to give them a little push around with a spatula. There's plenty of spatulas in here.
Oh, here we go.
So about 2 minutes till they're nice and crisp, and obviously they'll be giving off a really nice aroma as well. Okay, so our sage leaves have been frying for a couple of minutes, and they're lovely and crisp. They do shrink a little bit, so if you want to pop them onto the board, because we're just going to set them aside and use those at the end, but they need to come out of the pan. No.
Oh, okay.
So just put them on the board.
You have to be really specific.
Take the sage leaves out of the pan, please.
And put them on the board.
And put them on the board.
There we go.
You might find a spatula easier. And we're not gonna wash the. Sorry, what are you doing? So the remaining oil in the pan we're gonna use. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and we're gonna add in 1 chopped onion. So we've got 1 chopped onion here. We'll just pop that in the pan. Ooh,
oh,
and if you can pop that back on the heat for me. That'll take about 3 minutes. We just want it to soften slightly before we add our garlic. Whoa. So Matt is just spraying onion everywhere. There. So we're just going to leave him to fry that for 3 minutes. So Matt's now got the onions fried off really nicely. They've been going for about 3, maximum 4 minutes. We're going to add in 2 garlic cloves. So you can just chop the garlic and pop it in. I prefer to use a little garlic crusher. So if you want to put those, crush them in for me. So we're going to add 2 garlic cloves, and then whilst they're just frying off nicely, Matt's going to come and juice a lemon. Are we all in?
Just about.
Marvellous. Okay, so we're going to use the juice of half a lemon. If you could chop that up for me and juice half of it, that would be great. Sorry, it's...
Do we not sharpen the knives?
Use a red handled knife next time.
Yeah.
Excellent. Maroon handled knife,
tip.
not so good. Do you know the best knives that we buy are always in French supermarkets? That's where, they're always really good.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to add in your lemon into your mix.
Into this one over here?
Yep.
Okay.
Into your onion and your garlic. And then we're going to add in just a little touch of black pepper. You can turn the heat off now, because we're just going to add in the rest to warm through.
Oh, just all the way up?
Yeah, all the way up. So we're going to add in a touch of black pepper, and we're going to add in a full tin of our drained and rinsed cannellini beans. And just give them all a nice mix through. So we've got all our ingredients in our frying pan now. So all that is left for us to do is to whiz it up. For this size, you could use, if you've got the cup one, we're going to use this big one, which I just need to find the central pulse. Oh, look at that, it's been put there, how marvellous. That's very handy, whoever did that, thanks. Okay, so if you want to bring the pan over and pop it all in the whizzer.
Oh, it's all going in there?
Yeah, all going in there. Okay. Now you can make this as chunky or as smooth as you like.
I'll be with you shortly.
Why, thank you. Just getting it all in.
Yep.
Okay.
Have I finished with this? I'll just leave it on there to cool down.
Yeah, we are going to use that again to toast some nice bread in a minute.
Oh.
I'm going to pop it on the whizzer, and then Matt, if you can put that on, we'll do blasts of about 10 seconds on medium.
Do I just press that?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's got a little counter on it and everything.
Yeah, press it again. And then just give it a little push down. So you need to release.
It's the most complicated thing in the world.
It's not complicated. It's very straightforward.
Tell you what,
How's
your whizzer blades slow down quick, don't they?
When it's fuller, it works a lot better because you see the blades come all the way up. But yeah, it's just it's probably
making
not big
a right
enough.
mess.
Not a big enough amount. Okay. Okay, so Matt's got it to quite a chunky consistency, which I think is really nice than having it pureed. It is a beige colour and we don't want it to look like baby food. So
Top tip.
Top tip.
Life
So
hack.
you can pull that out now and give it a little knock on the sides. Okay, now if you can scrape out our dip and put it as decoratively as you can, maybe on one side of the platter, if you can do that.
Now I'm feeling the pressure.
Keep it down one end because we'll toast up the other end.
Oh, okay, so just, okay.
Yeah, so whilst Matt is just popping that out, I'm just going to cut us some quite thin slices of a really nice ciabatta. Not ciabatta, like a French stick. It's a posh French stick, let's call it that.
Posh French.
Posh French stick. So we are very lucky. We have a really nice French bakery at the top of my road. So this came fresh from there this morning. And while that pan that was on the hob, it's still got some of the lovely flavours in it and a little bit of oil. So once Matt's managed to get that all out, we're just going to toast off a few of these pieces in the pan and let it absorb any leftover oil in there. Looks good. I mean, do you often just make a mountain of food?
You said put it all down one end.
Yeah, I know, I meant like...
You said that's not all
No,
down one
don't
end now.
scrape. Oh, honestly. Spatula on the side. Ah. Okay. And then you can scatter over the top your sage leaves.
Over that?
Yep. Over your dip.
Okay.
I mean, if they're crispy, if you want to break them up, you can. I tend to keep them whole.
Oops. It's looking good.
You can add a little drizzle of olive oil as well, which is a nice little finishing touch.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So I'll pop this pan back on. And whilst Matt is eating the sage leaves as well as decorating with sage leaves.
Well, you know, don't overdo it.
Once you've done that, I'm just going to add a tiny touch more oil into the pan. Okay, so we'll just pop some of this thinly sliced French stick into the pan.
Just
pop
do it.
that, spread that around a bit, there we go. Okay, and you just can toast it for maybe 30 seconds, a minute on one side, and then flip it over, and then we'll put it along with our dip. While they're just toasting, we'll just grab a tiny little bit of olive oil and just spread it on here.
Oh yeah.
There we go. So Matt has got our lovely little toasted French bread here, and we'll just pop this with the dip. So here we have our cannellini and garlic bean dip, perfect for if you're entertaining, if you've got friends around, or just for a mid-afternoon snack. Or you could make it and take it to work if you still work in the office. Would you like to try some?
Of course I want to try some. Do you not want to try it?
Yeah, I do want to try it.
Did you want to try some, Jen?
Want to try some?
Jen's
So
behind
you can dip your bread in, or you could
Use a spoon.
use a spoon, get your sage leaf on top.
good. I'm just going to use a spoon.
Brilliant. No double dipping. And I really like how much you can taste the garlic in it as well.
That's really
Winner.
good.
So that is our cannellini bean and garlic dip. I really hope you have a go and enjoy it.